All right. So, most of you know that I was a child advocate in California. But I lived in Nevada, and I went today because they found out about me, not for any criminal reasons, but department. Can you read it backwards? Well, let's see if you can read it backwards. Department of Clark County Family blah blah blah. So I had to fill this out. All the yellow. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. But I've only lived here a year. So they had to do a criminal background check. Because I'm going to be such a criminal. And then for civil, blah, 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 I have to sign that. And they have to do this. And public safety, child protection, amendment, volunteer, children's advocacy act, blah, 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 blah. So I had to fill this out. And because I lived in California my whole life, they have to sanction California to check my background that I'm not a criminal. Even though I know I'm not going to be a criminal. But it says you can do CPS caseworker. No. You can do adoption. You can be an emergency foster placement carrier, which I've been before. You can be an ICPC, which is what I am. So you have to do this one for Nevada. Yes, you have to fill out all this jarg. And then they have to file these, which I guess California is still working from home for these departments. So I have to go on Mama's Day, because that's what mamas do. They go get their fingerprints done. On Mother's Day, because nobody else needs to work but me. So then I can do my hop skip ride is here in Nevada, but somebody fucked it up. You fuck up a good thing, then you gotta go through all these loops. So I'm gonna fill that out tomorrow. Take it there on Sunday. Pay $65 for my fingerprints. They zip it over to Callie. They go, she's not wanted. She's not nothing. She's amazing. She can have all the things. She can be a children's advocate. She can be a foster placement. But I only have like a tiny little itty bitty 1-bedroom. But I can transport them from a situation to a placement because the cops can't in Nevada. So if they call for a CPS emergency driver, I can do it. So I'm getting ready to do all that. It's been a minute since I've done it. I've learned the lay of the land in Las Vegas, so I kind of figured it out. But I am headed home right now. So I just want to tell you that I'm going to be back to it, taking all my special needs kids. And I drove up to this place because it's a shelter. It's an emergency placement shelter. There was a kid running around the parking lot, like running. Like he was not having none of that. He was like, where's my mom? Screaming at the top of his lungs because he wasn't going to have it. He was at the emergency placement center having a meltdown. And I walked into the place and I drove up and I go, I feel like I'm in juvenile hall. Like there's like wires on the fences because these kids are wild. And these are little kids, like special needs, been warded to the state, and this is the shelter that they have, which looks like juvenile hall. And at the other end of the building is legit juvenile hall. So I walked into that one first, and I was like, I need to get my fingerprints done. And they're like, oh, that's at the other end of the building. I'm like, the one that looks like juvenile hall junior? And they're like, yeah. So I drove over to the other end of and that's when I saw this kid. It's freezing in here. Raising hell. She was not having none of that. And then the special needs bus. Wisconsin, are you driving? Are you sleeping? I don't know. What am I doing? Maybe I'm awake. Maybe I'll be asleep. Because it always has to do with money. When people ask questions like that, it's 9/11. Get your ass to bed, sir. That's a person that's driven way longer than me today. is still driving his truck. Stop it. Anyways, I'm headed to the house. I have an hour drive home, but I'm kind of excited to do what I was doing in California and get, my car sound like it's a good. There you go. But I'm going to do that, and I'm going to make more money than I have before because they raised the rates of emergency placement transportation here in Nevada. So I was like, wait, what? And I could see them, like emergency placement drivers. You can see it in the queue. They call it like a little queue. And if I would have had my fingerprints done, I could have taken some of those today to their temporary secured home instead of like juvenile hall home. But I couldn't. So that was kind of a bummer smummer, but we'll get it. They said, oh, it could take 4 to 6 weeks. When you don't have nothing in your background, I'm pretty sure it's going to be about 13 minutes. But whatever. We'll do what you do and get it done. So that's happening. But wish me luck on that. Yay! Because that means I'll be in Vegas more. Great. And the other thing is my 2-day-a-week job in Laughlin, thought it was in their best interest. Like, I enjoyed not being in my car 2 days a week. And those 2 days a week happen to be Thursday, Friday overnights, which is totally awesome. And my boss came in early yesterday, bestowed her rocket hard feeling card. She said, oh, by the way, the company's decided to give everybody an $10 raise. Yeah, because minimum wage here in Nevada is an insult to my intelligence. And I took this job just to get out of my car. So she thinks she's going to save grace with me yesterday that I'm getting a $10 raise on my $12 job. So I'm getting a $10 raise, which make it $22 an hour, which is about normal now in layman's terms in Nevada because they've raised the rent to the high motherfucking heavens. So even if you're working that stupid job that other people work full time, they still don't make their rent, so they have to get another job. Like, they're going to be worn the fuck out. And the people that live in Laughlin are 49 and above. I need to get off your ass, buddy, because you're not even driving right. So that was the thing. And so she comes out like, I hope you're happy. I'm like, what am I be happy about? I'm not changing my driving or my hours. If anything, it'd be quitso. But I'll keep it my 2 days a week. Plus, I made cards to field people that can't get to Las Vegas, and they're paying it because I am able to pick up other people. I mean, I'm going to be a children's advocate again for a driving system. And Jesus, stay in your lane, silly. It's windy. But I've been fielding people to take them to the airport in Las Vegas. So yesterday at 11 o'clock, I took somebody to Las Vegas airport, drove home. By the time I got home, it was 3 o'clock. Hadn't slept from the night before. And I got the fuckets and said, fuck it. You might as well just stay up. You're already going to lose sleep. So I got back in my car, turned on my, it was Cinco de Mayo yesterday, and I took a bunch of people to the one and only taco place in Laughlin for Cinco de Mayo, like repetitively. Come on, Darcy, get the out of the way in your double Dutch trailer, dumbass. So I did, I don't know, 13 rides yesterday, and then I went straight to work at midnight. I just, damn, I'm gonna end up breaking these glasses, I'll tell you what. Why? You're so stupid. before, stayed up, went to Vegas, drove back, stayed on my app in Laughlin, did, I don't know, 13 or 14 more rides, stayed up, went to work, got off at 8 o'clock this morning on Friday, stayed up, stupid, I know, and I'm tired at 9:13, and I'm going back to Laughlin to go to bed. And then back over here to work to the wee hours of Sunday. Get all my rides done on Sunday, Saturday to Sunday. And do my fingerprints, go home, and bring somebody back to the airport on Tuesday, and go to work on Wednesday, midnight, Thursday. And then I go to Vegas, me and Lisa. I don't know, maybe Thinks needs to come to Vegas. Come on, pretty boy. Come on. You can get 2 for 1. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you can get 2 for 1. You can sleep in the middle. Dogs are welcome. Bring Winston. You can have a good old time in Vegas. You can go to open mic night. Just saying. Get your shit right. While me and Lisa go watch American Ninja Warrior. Finals. Yep, that's happening. And then on Sunday night, I have to take somebody back to Laughlin, and then drive back to Laughlin, or drive them to Laughlin and turn on blinker, and then go back to Vegas all on the same night, and then go to the American Ninja Warrior Finals. It's going to be a long night. And they do the last overnight until the sun comes up. And then drive that. I have a hotel room, just so you know. No thanks. You can have a 2 for 1 party. A little tease. Spread rumors. Do whatever you want to do. You could go over to where Amari Nicholson was found, since you've never been there. And did you know? There's another part. There's like a part to my part to my part. That motherfucker got another delay of case. They've had a year. It's been a year since that little boy died. And now they postponed it again to start. He already confessed to murder. Fucking put a needle in him and call him dead. Stupid little punk. But I heard that today. I don't know if little Miss Hot Pants stripper girl or hooker girl is going to be in court, but they postponed it again, and he looks super skinny. And since he killed a kid, he's probably been in solitary confinement since then. So he's not eating. He looks like a frail little Raggedy Ann doll, and looking like somebody's snack. But anyway, I thought that was pathetic. It was on the news the other day. To the boyfriend of blah blah blah, of the little boy that he killed and then told them where the body was. Why are we even entertaining? I live here now. Why are we entertaining the thought of keeping his ass alive? I am 100% ready for sanction all the guns to come shoot his head off. But that's what I'm going to be doing next week. I'm going to teeter-totter to Sunday. And then Tuesday, I have to drive somebody back on Tuesday. So I'm going to be busy until Wednesday. So, that's that. Taking it easy. Being busy. And then I'm going to throw Children Advocate into it. Driver. So, I have nothing better to do. But it is a serious invitation. No thanks. Get your ass to Vegas this next weekend. Yes, you're welcome. Bring Winston. We'll let him stay in the hotel room. He won't hurt nobody. And you can choose who to sleep. That's so sick. Just saying. It's my friend, Lisa. She's cool. She'll think you're a gravy train. I don't know. She'll think you're crazy. But anyway, I am headed to home, and I'm going to literally creep my ass into bed. Chit chat with you all later. Happy Friday night. I'm not staying in Vegas tonight. I'm done. I've been up 24, 48, 52 hours straight. And no, I don't do drugs. So, it's just, I can stay up that long. Without, I mean, I've had a Red Bull today. I haven't had a Red Bull in like 3 years. It's not, it tastes like it, watermelon, wild something. No, I had a Monster. What did I have? No, I had a Rockstar. And I drank it. I still have some. And I've been up on it all day. That's what I had today. It's the equivalent of doing a drug, but I'm gonna crash hard. I'm gonna take my Ambien, my Seroquel, curl up in my bed, croak. I could go do my laundry before I go to bed, and then hang it outside, and then it'll be all dry and warm and fuzzy in the morning. Cause it's 90 still. Welcome to Vegas in May. Anyway, y'all have a fantastic Friday night. I'm gonna pop over and see what he's talking about. But have a great night. Kind of looking forward to just driving. And maybe I can have weekends off. I don't know. We'll see. Bye.